But at the same time, I just watched the episode and I'm just like, this show cringe, man. Hello people, Secret Senpai here, and we are back for our weekly anime talk. We're on week 4 of anime right now, or I guess according to some places is week 2. I don't really know, but I'm counting as week 4 right now. It's been our fourth full week, so yeah, already 4 weeks in on the season. A lot of episodes are already on episode 4, episode 5. So yeah, today I thought it'd be interesting to actually go through both anime trends and Anime Corner's top 10 lists, because I think it's actually interesting what the community, or at least what part of the community, votes for in terms of what is their top 10 list of anime airing this season. So yeah, going off Anime Trends list, where they're on week 2 and Anime Corner's on week 4. I don't know. What week do you think we're on? I think we're on week 4. Maybe we're on 3. It's 2 and 4 in between. I don't know. But yeah, Lycoris Recoil, one of my favorite shows for the season. I actually will have a video talking about this up later on today. My thoughts on it, and yeah, talking about like the first couple episodes and what intrigues me with the series, what may intrigue you with the series. I plan on doing this with other shows that are airing this season, especially considering that we're close to midway in the season. I think it'd be kind of cool to talk about some good things about it, some pros, some cons, the in-betweens, all that other stuff. So yeah, action-packed as always. The storyline has been consistent. And each episode, we really build on that relationship between the two main characters, which I think is the main drive throughout the series. I elaborate more on this in my video I have up later on. So, what's on their list? Uncle from, Isekai Uncle. That's interesting. Lycoris Recoil is still on the top 3 list over here. Isekai Uncle has also been really interesting. Hilarious. I mentioned this last week as well. And it really is just a good show if you want to watch that plays on the Isekai tropes, the genre itself. We're also making some references to our real world, such as last episode. I don't think it was last episode. I know that they did make a reference to the whole monetization on YouTube, which was like a key element in the episode, considering that the dude makes money back in our world by being a YouTuber and doing magic tricks where he actually is performing magic, but for us, the viewer, appears to be special effects or something. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Enjoyable, some good laughs here and there. Classroom Elite is number 2 over here. It's been an awesome show, especially as we are entering the next arc now. The first 3 episodes were, I think it was a good intro to, seeing where the characters are at, what to expect for this arc that we are now in. Yeah, again, enjoyable watch. If you haven't seen the Classroom Elite Season 1, then I recommend checking it out, because it's real. I don't know how to describe it. How would you describe Classroom Elite? Mind-bending, psychological mind games with our main character who is pulling the strings in the background without anyone knowing, basically. I guess that's the way to describe it. Call of the Night, another anime I've been enjoying a lot. The visuals I'm enjoying. The dialogue, I think, is the driving force in this series, considering that it is directed by the same dude who did the Monogatari series. And if you see the Monogatari series, there's a whole lot of dialogue. I remember when I first got into it, I watched Monogatari. This was like my early anime days when I was getting into anime. It's crazy because Monogatari was like one of the first anime I saw in sub. So considering the dialogue in that show, I was pausing a lot because I was like, wait, what? They're talking fast in that show. But yeah, Call of Night also has that same dialogue flow considering it's from the same director. But yeah, enjoyable. I mean, we've got our main trio already introduced at this point in time. And we're just going to see how the story evolves from there. It's just a really chill show, to say the least. It's just chill. It's just a chill, relaxed show. You get some jokes here and there, and I think it's just a fun watch overall. It's not like a complex storyline. It's just simply fun. I feel like there are some deeper themes going on in there, like finding your dreams, what you want to do. Because our main character he's in junior high right now, which is an interesting phase of life. I hated my junior high years. I cannot express how much I did not like junior high or middle school. It just was not good. But it's an interesting transitional period, both mind, body, and soul. So seeing how this dude wants to become a vampire, finding something that he wants to do while also, not going to school because he just feels like he's not fitting in, or feels like he's not being his true self I think it's well done. Engaged Kiss is number 4. Each episode of this show gets better and better. Like, I know the first 2 episodes they had some nice visuals and stuff, but I feel like we didn't really have a direction of, like, the storyline. So episode 3. Episode 3 is when we actually got, like, some of the plot rolling around. Like, we got, like, okay, there's demons, there's this guy, this girl, they auction off for stuff, they take out demons in this town and whatnot. Those are, like, the first 2 episodes, like, setting the environment. Episode 3, we got the introduction to, like, at least a direction towards where the storyline is going. Episode 4 and 5, we get to see the storyline continue and evolve. So yeah, each episode this just gets better, and I really like it. I've been liking it since episode 1, but now that I have a storyline going, I feel more intrigued by it now. Because I know with the first 2 episodes, I was like, I'm liking it, but I don't know if I'm going to continue with it. Number 5 on anime trends. I'm just going to go here now. Go back to anime corner. My stepmom's daughter is my ex. If you follow me on my channel, then you know that I haven't watched. Well, I didn't upload anything for the latest episode, and I think that's just because this show is. I like but hate this show. This show is like a guilty pleasure for me. I enjoy watching it, but at the same time, I just watched the episode and I'm just like, this show cringe, man. Like, in my opinion, it really is like a guilty pleasure. I think it's the best way to describe it, because it's like the characters do some actions that are cringe, but at the flip side, I'm enjoying these interactions and it cracks me up. And I feel like the story definitely has the potential to be, I don't know, I'm not saying it's bad by any way. It's not a terrible story. It's just cringy. It's some parts of it, I'm just like like the whole, like, what was it, episode 4 or 3? I think episode 4 was last week. Episode 3? The episode where they like sniffing the boxers? Like, hey, that's seen enough. Yo, but then when we got revealed last week's episode in the ending, the fact that she was sneaking to dude's house, and so I was like, whoa, this show, I don't know, this show, it's like, it has like the rom-com feels going, but then there's the fan service appeal to it as well. And then on the flip side, the fact that they're there's a whole step thing. I have, like, my thoughts on this show are all over the place, and I feel like I'm going to do a video on this week as well, considering that we're in the halfway point, close to the halfway point in it, and I feel like I need to organize my thoughts on this show because it just has me bouncing all over the place. Overlord, on the flip side, I have been enjoying since episode 1. Each episode has been really good this season. As our dude Ainz is the Overlord. This past episode, we actually got to see him fight this other dude, the Warrior King. I believe was his name. It was a nice fight scene. It was as I expected it to be. Ainz was going to. That dude had no chance. We got to see how strong he is, but when we know that a character is against an OP character, it's like, the end result. I mean, there's that slight possibility that you may have a character that can take down our dude Ainz, but I feel like every single season, we have, at least from I recollect, we have yet to see a character that has actually, like, damaged him. This our dude Ainz is just so overly powered, and I think that's, I feel like that's not even like the main like aspect of the storyline. That might turn people down for watching it, but I think that's not like the appeal of the series. The appeal of Overlord is the fact that not only is this guy overpowered, but he's also taking over this world, but also the fact that there's so many other like stories to be told in this world. Is he the only player in this world? We have yet to see that. I mean, he put out like a thing last season where you tried to see, but he's still going to try some more stuff. Especially last week's episode, there's some things going on where I was like, oh man, was there a player who created these runes or something? Which was an interesting element there. But yeah, the individual stories, seeing how all these people are planning their ways to try and take him out, or even the fact that they may end up taking each other out and the result of that. So, and him lacking some knowledge of this world while learning some things. I don't know. I think it's just interesting. I don't know how to best word it, but I don't know. I find it intriguing. The Devil's a Part-Timer Season 2 is number 7 on their list. And, it's another season. They're back after, almost 10 years? It's been 9 years, I think. And, yeah, it's enjoyable. I don't have much to say about it. It seems like things are moving this episode as we get some reveals as who this child is, why she may be here. Also, a bit background on main dude, Mao. Which is nice. I don't recall if we got that much background on him in season 1. I mean, I wouldn't remember. That was a long time ago. But I think it's still nice that we got to see this and this other side of him that Emmy didn't know about. Made in Abyss, I can't say anything about because I haven't seen season 1 yet. I don't know. I feel like each week I say I'm going to watch Made in Abyss. I'm going to binge it, and I don't. I'll get to it eventually. I'll probably end up watching this after the season. Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. Like I said last week, and I'll say it again this week, this is really a chill anime. Slice of life. Feel good show. Feel good show. Last season we had, what was it? Daemon? Sweet Home? No, that's a webtoon. It's the one where they had the candy shop, Japanese sweet store. I get that same vibe with this show as well. And, it's just a chill show, You want to just watch something chill before you chill when you want to relax? Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. You just get good feels the whole time. I think in the latest episode, I haven't watched the latest episode, but from what I saw in the episode prior to the latest, 2 episodes ago, I know that they were revealing some conflict that will appear down the line in the storyline. So I'm pretty sure that's some stuff that is probably delved into more in the latest one. I could be wrong, but there's some conflict being brewed back there. That has to do with our main dude. So other than that, it's a pretty chill watch. When will Ayumu make his move as number 10? I actually watched the first episode today. Before this, I was like, I've been saying to watch Soredemo. Let me actually check out the first episode. And, it's actually pretty chill. Actually, I watched an episode and a half. And the first episode was pretty nice. It's more or less what I expected. It's from the same creator as Takagi-san. And, this was just a slice of life rom-com where this dude wants to confess to her, but he will only confess to her after he beats her in a game of shogi. So that's the premise of the show, and I think it's nice seeing their interactions, joking around, teasing each other somewhat, or not even intentionally teasing each other, but it's like they both, at least she knows that he has a crush on her, and she's crushing on him, but she won't confess, because of reasons, anime reasons. And this dude said, I'm only confess her after I beat her. For reasons unknown yet. I guess he wants to, I don't know. That's his character. I forget why. Like I said, I just watched it, so I'm still learning some things. But, that was anime trends list. On their week 2. Their week 2 ended on the 24th. That was what? Oh, I guess they're on week 3 now. Their week 3 comes out today. Their week 3. Anime Trends. Where's your week 3 at? So Anime Trends is actually on week 3, I guess. Because now the voting period for this week should be in between here. Okay. Well, this was their week 2. Anime Corner. We already talked about Isekai Uncle. They got Overlord as number 4. So I don't know. I feel like this show isn't. I feel like the show's not the best. Like it's over summertime rendering, which I feel like that's also just the fact that there's more accessibility for some shows than others. Like, then again, Isekai Oji is over here on number 1. So that can't be the case because it's in Netflix jail right now. You can't watch this show. It's on Netflix. You have to pirate this show. Overlord is on Crunchyroll and Funimation. Lycoris Recoil is on Crunchyroll. That's on Crunchyroll. This one's supposed to be on Disney Plus, but it's not on Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus Japan. It's not anywhere else right now. You have to wait until it's on Disney Plus US, if they ever have it up there. I don't know. Call of the Night. I think this one's on High Dive. Devil Part Timer is on Crunchyroll and Funimation. Crunchyroll, I think it's on Funimation too. This one's on High Dive as well, and this one's on Crunchyroll Funimation. So, Interesting. Okay, but I forget I was going to talk about summertime render anyway. Summertime rendering. Yeah, I haven't watched the show since like episode 5. I'm going to catch up to it eventually, y'all. I know it's really good, and I know it's the show I would really like. I was enjoying the first 5 episodes. Considering the shows I've watched on the channel, and if you look at my anime list on the shows I enjoy, Summertime Render is literally my genre of shows. I love the mind-bendiness, the supernatural element in there, and just secrets being revealed, and the overall mystery in the background, you know, where it makes you pay attention. You're like, oh wait, is that person really who they say they are, or is something else happening? You know, I like that. I like those elements in there, but I catch up to it eventually. I'll catch up to it. My only problem that I had with it while watching it initially, why I ended up falling out of it, was because, not only because, you know, accessibility, I have to end up pirating it, currently, but also the fact that it also aired later in the day initially. In the past season, like whenever they uploaded it on pirated sites, it'd be at like 7 or like 6. It'd be between 5 or 7. I felt like it was never consistent. And that was also the same time I was always streaming. I would always be streaming Tuesday, Thursdays, Umineko. Feel free to check those streams. We actually start episode 6 this week. So yeah, feel free to check those out. But yeah, because I was streaming that at the time, I was like, dang, okay, I'll check it out the next day. But then there's other shows I was watching on Friday, and it was just a messy schedule. I think now they have it up earlier. So I think that's kind of nice now. That's up earlier now. I think now I can actually get back to watching it. I talked about everything on here except for Shadow's House. Shadow's House is number 10 on their list. Shadow's House, I mentioned this last week. I mentioned in my week video this week as well. This has been a pretty good watch this season as well. I feel like not a lot of people are talking about it. I feel like even season 1 didn't even get that much attention. I feel like it's like the community of Shadow House is there, but they're not like as, you know, I feel like the show just isn't like, at least I don't see people talking about it as much as I do with other shows. Here and there I might see something on Twitter whenever I decide to go on there. Follow me on Twitter at Siku_senpai. I rarely tweet, but I'll get more active on there here and there. It happens. I have like a little energy drive and once in a while. But yeah, I've been enjoying the season. The whole show is a mystery. Trying to figure out the secrets of Shadow House and even the intention of some characters in here. Because there are some traitors in here. There are some people with ulterior motives and people who have other stuff going on. The Shadow's abilities and the tie-ins to their actual doll or human counterparts. So yeah, I've been enjoying it. 100%. I think if you want to watch a mystery show, I think Shadow's House is pretty good. You know, mystery show with some jokes here and there and a nice, I feel like it's a nice closed environment because everything's taking place in the house, which if you've seen the openings or if you can see clips, that ain't just a house. That is a whole castle. So yeah, that's it for these 2 lists. But yeah, other than those shows, Isekai, Harem and the Labyrinth in Another World, had a really saucy episode last week. As our main dude, he got Roxanne, and he took care of business. So yeah, pretty nice episode, plot-wise. But yeah, I'm curious to see how the storyline's gonna go from here. I know the first 3 episodes really had a nice consistent feel to it. Our main character getting acclimating to being in this other world. Last week's episode I think was a nice little just, you know, fan service episode, seeing the results of his hard work, I guess. Victory. But yeah, I'm curious how it's going to go from here on out as he actually goes into the labyrinth, and we see how Roxanne also holds herself down in the labyrinth as well, considering how she was like, yo, gotta make sure weapons are nice, clean. I want to have a specific shield. I have to have this stuff and whatnot. So yeah, I'm curious how that dynamic's going to work and how they actually build on teamwork as well. Especially when we see other characters who he's going to add to his harem. I'm curious to see what his decisions are for that anyways. You know, what makes him say, yo, I want to have more. Like, I'm curious about that. But yeah, it's been pretty nice. It's interesting because I feel like each week the score on this has been going down. What are the stats on MAL, by the way, for this? Like, majority 7, more 8. Some people gave this a 10. You know, in my opinion, this show is far from a 10. Dang, everyone, dang, a lot of people are watching this that added me. Feel free to add me on MAL. I enjoy checking out y'all's lists, and feel free to comment on my profile. I don't mind. Vermilion and Gold. Now, I did watch episode 4 of the show, and my only problem with this show is that I like that there's like a storyline going on, but I just feel like I know that the show is like, what is it? Does it have ecchi in the genre? Yeah, or is it ecchi? How do you pronounce this? That is, fan service based. But I don't know. I feel like I'm at that point, and I don't know. I feel like I'm at that point in my life where I'm just like kind of tired of fan service. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's not that I dislike fan service. I enjoy good fan service here and there, but I just feel like if it's done, like it's done every other scene, I feel like it's done too much, to the point where it may distract us to the storyline. I feel like this show, like last week's episode I was watching, I was like, okay, that's like, okay, they're doing this, another fan service scene. Okay, that's nice to see. Next scene. Okay, we get the plot going. Okay, fan service scene. Okay. It's like I don't mind it, but I just feel like when it's done too many times or you're shown so much, it just buries the storyline that you want to get into as well. Unless you're only here to watch it for the fan service, in which case, there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't know. I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. I haven't watched Rent a Girlfriend since episode 3, and I don't think I'm gonna watch it for a hot minute. Speaking of cringe, this dude Kazuya, man. This show is like a low-key guilty pleasure as well. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to talk about it. Oh yeah, Fuuto Tantei airs today. It's the last show for the season. That's starting for this for the summer season. Yeah, that's starting off today. So I might have a video for this today. Maybe not. I'll see. I'm kind of in like Sundays off as my day. I don't react to things. I just edit stuff. So they don't have like a teaser or anything. I don't think I saw a teaser for this anywhere. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be watching it. I didn't know what the show was about at all, man. How's the manga for this? What we got for the manga? I don't know. The animation doesn't appeal to me that much, but the storyline might carry it. It has good ratings. Wait, is it related to the Kamen Rider? Kamen Rider W. Oh, so those two work together and they combine? So they turn into this dude. Girl can't even see completely. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in for this. Let me know what shows y'all enjoying for this season. Expect some more review videos up this following 2 weeks, as we are in the midway point of the season. And yeah, anyways, that's all I have to say. Ending it with this. So yeah, again, do the comments, and I'll see y'all next week for some more anime to talk about and some other stuff on the channel. I plan to do some more live streams this week as well. I want to start some new games. I'm going to be back to Danganronpa next weekend, or this upcoming weekend, and yeah, that's pretty much it. See y'all later. Peace and out.